There is going to be a staggering amount of disinformation spread around the 2020 election. This includes the primary. This includes the general election once we have a Democratic presidential nominee. Now, I do my best to point out specific instances of disinformation and try to debunk them on the show. So, for example, yesterday on the show, we looked at this sort of meme spread by James Woods and Charlie Kirk and others about Bernie Sanders and his tax plan and his healthcare plan. But we can't rely on debunkings in media because we simply can't keep up. I mean, it takes 5 seconds to tweet out disinformation, and then it took me 10 minutes to debunk it for you and explain to you all the ways in which it was wrong and the way Bernie's tax plan will actually work. So we all need strategies to protect ourselves from the disinformation instead of hoping that you come across someone else debunking disinformation. There's a new report from Stanford which says that we're going to see a lot of the same techniques from 2016 used to spread disinformation in 2020. Plus, there will be new, more sophisticated techniques that have surfaced over the last 4 years. And they prey on visceral, emotional reactions. That is one of the main ways that this information spreads, which is you see something and your emotional reaction makes you immediately share it before you've actually vetted what it is that you are sharing. So the acronym to remember is CAPS. You know, like Trump uses caps lock during a lot of his tweets. CAPS is the acronym. I used this when I was teaching at Boston College in the media literacy section of the class. And what this means is critically analyze primary sources. CAPS, critically analyze primary sources. It's extremely simple, but it is pretty all-encompassing if you apply it correctly. You only need to ask two questions whenever you're presented with any claim in media. Am I looking at a primary source, and have I critically analyzed it? So as an example, if we look at that viral disinformation tweet from yesterday that was spread by James Woods and Charlie Kirk and other right-wingers. So first of all, we look through it and look at, is anything here a primary source? So when the thing says Bernie said at the debate he wants a $15 minimum wage, is it a primary source when it's an unsighted Twitter image sent out by James Woods? No. So go to Bernie's website and find it. Now, it happens that is accurate. Bernie does want a $15 minimum wage. Then you look at the numbers. Well, $15 an hour times 40 hours a week times 52 weeks a year. Critically analyze it. Does everyone work 40 hours in their job? No. Does everyone work 52 weeks in a year? No. So there are holes there once you critically analyze it. Bernie wants free health care and said raise taxes to 52% on anyone making over $29,000. Am I looking at a primary source with Bernie's tax tables? No, I'm not. Go to Bernie's website, find his actual marginal tax tables, and you will see that if you earn $29,000, you're not in the 52% marginal tax bracket. You need to earn $10 million per year to get to Bernie's 52% marginal tax bracket. You can also simply apply critical thinking and say, does it pass the sniff test that someone earning 29 grand a year would be paying 52% marginal tax rate? And the answer is, of course, no. So a very quick analysis of that meme with the sort of paradigm of CAPS, critically analyzed primary sources, tells us we are looking at non-primary sources. It's an unsourced tweet from a right-wing celebrity. You are completely lacking critical analysis if you simply accept it. And that's the only way that you fall for it. Now, if you want to look at more detailed ways for protecting yourself from disinformation propaganda, there are many strategies for keeping emotions under control when you see information, how to corroborate it, evaluating whether conclusions that you are being told follow from the premises actually follow from the premises. But you can Google that. Google how to protect yourself from persuasion propaganda, how to protect yourself from disinformation. There will be plenty of reading. But absent all of that, always refer to, when you see that tweet, when you see that Facebook post from your right-wing uncle, when you see Trump say it at a rally, CAPS, critically analyze primary sources. Once you have identified the primary sources, and we will all be much, much better off. As many of you know, I am super careful about where we publish and distribute David Pakman Show content. It's a really important decision that we make. Where do we want our content to be? We don't want to spread ourselves too thin, but we want to make sure that we're taking advantage of good platforms where our content could do well. And over the last couple of months, I've been testing publishing our content to a platform called Library. That's LBRY. I've mentioned it once or twice before. And we are absolutely loving it. It's a fantastic platform where our revenue as publishers does not depend on some algorithm deciding whether an ad should run before a video or not. In fact, it's actually an ad-free platform where our revenue is determined by the number of people that watch our videos and also by the tips that are left for us in credits that are in platform credits. It's their own sort of currency, so to speak, by viewers like you. And right now, for people who sign up on this platform, it's completely free using the link down in the video description. For every verified sign up, we get a little bit of a credit, and you also get a credit of tips that you can then leave on content that you like, such as the David Pakman Show content that we are publishing. So use the link down in the video description. No algorithmic determinations about whether we get to make money or we don't get to make money or any of that stuff. All of our video content is being published there. Use that link, sign up, you'll get a credit, we'll get a credit, and it's a beautiful thing. And I'll update you guys in a couple of weeks about how it's going. There's also a contest that they're running. Whoever can refer the most new users gets a huge reward, which would be a big, big boost to us. So check it out, link down in the video description, sign up, let me know what you think.